Let's try and drift. Ah, right idea. Terrible execution. Story of my life. Hello everybody, welcome to Chaz Draycott Media and welcome to another episode of Gran Turismo 4. We're going to head straight into the tuning cars section today because if you've watched the previous episodes you know what sort of pinch point we're at here in the game. We need to do up our Skyline even further to get more power out of it and take on some of the amazing cars that are in the Race of Turbo Sports Cars event, and we're going to turbo it. We're going to go for the Stage 2 turbine kit. It's 13.5 grand, so it's a lot of money. But it's big money in this championship, and if we win just 2 of these races, we get 15 grand back. Sure, that doesn't pay for everything that we've spent on the car so far, but still, I think it'll be worth it. 484 horsepower now in our Skyline, and we've lightweighted it. We've put, stupidly, I put racing tyres on it, and I can't use them in this event. It's got a racing intercooler. It's got all sorts of stuff on it now, and I'm really excited to see how this thing goes. I'm also considering doing stuff to the gearbox. I want a triple plate clutch, which will make the gear changes a lot quicker. We are going to put a racing flywheel in it as well, which will of course make it just go up the revs that little bit more spicy. It's only a grand, so we'll pop that in. We're just throwing money at the Skyline now to get this victory, because we will get, of course, a chance to do these races again if we need to win more money. I will be doing grind streams throughout this playthrough where we just do a championship for the sake of earning a bit of money if it's an easy one to get some money from, but obviously at this point I want to just beat it for the first time. 3 second places so far, 5 grand a piece as well for those second places, so it's not bad money at all. But we're going to go back to Fuji now and see what the difference is like now we've done these things to our Skyline. What's the grid looking like? Okay, we've got the GTR V-Spec New Edition, we've got the Integrale, a 205 Peugeot and a Mazda RX-7, the FC. Okay, Evo 8 is in here as well. That's the RS, that's the rally spec, which is on Steely's. There's no 300ZX in this. Look at the 205 at the front. Listen to that. 55 A-Spec points. Walkover. Wow. Wow. She's fast. But some of these cars are as well, look. The brakes, don't think the brakes can handle it. Oh my god, it's spinning up all 4 wheels. Look, see Peugeot, this is a rally car. Gear changes are a lot quicker. Oh, but understeer because we're going so much faster. Whoa, look at the Peugeot. Bye, mate. Oh no, what's happened, Peugeot? Oh, why am I trying to look back? Just, oh my god. What am I doing? Ah! Right, focus, Chaz, drive. It's so fast. I think because it's got a racing flywheel though, the engine braking isn't as severe. I'm not sure if that's a byproduct of that or not. Can someone correct me? I need to actually brake here. God, it doesn't want to turn. Oh my god, I'm having to brake. Right, go. This is fast. Those gear changes really do help. 160 mile an hour. 170 mile an hour brake. Second gear is going to be easy through there. Look at that. I don't know why I said second gear. I meant to say down to second gear. And we got it stopped in time. Now obviously tyre temperature is a thing in this as well, so for the first lap of the race you don't get anywhere near as much grip as you do in the sort of second and third laps as the tyres heat up. Look at that. That was all 4 wheels spinning up. That was awesome. 5 seconds clear now. This is what I mean though, you get to a certain point where you do one upgrade more than you need to, and suddenly your car is a missile and the AI can't hack it. Oh, I've put myself on a stupid line here. But we are going to walk this now. Still, we've got to drive the thing and get it to the flag. I still think there's going to be cars that challenge us here, but yeah, I think in the twisties now the car is good enough. Look at the speed of it. That extra 100 horsepower. Oh, there's that wobble. Okay, I mentioned that in previous episodes that later in the game I am going to turn the force feedback down. That was an example of the wobble there when you slam on the brakes. It's scary, this layout of Fuji, you know. So many high-speed sections. Don't need to push too hard now, we've got a good lead. That's awesome. That is absolutely awesome. And this isn't the car's full potential either. We can get so much more power out of it, and will do later in the playthrough. I've been loving this car. I'm so glad I bought one. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. No! I love you, car, I promise. Didn't mean to do that to you. Get off the grass. But yeah, I'm so glad I bought this thing. So glad that we stuck with it for this championship. We have a monster of a Godzilla on our hands. That's one of the most rewarding race victories I think we've had. It may only be 55 A-spec points, but that's rewarding. Okay, a decent pay packet now, $7.5 for that race win. Thank you very much. Now, I would say that this seems like a bit of a predetermined result, but I don't know. I've still got to wrangle this thing around, and to be fair, all the other cars are at such high speed that any mistake here will cost me big time. So let's head to midfield and see what we can do there. Very similar grid. There's a Lexus SC300 in this, and we've also got the SRT4 back again. Another standing start. 2 A-spec points more. Bye. Look at the Peugeot 205 though. Little missile at the front. Come on, get round. Yeah, the handling is not really matching of the power capability now. There's a bit of an imbalance there. The car goes too quickly for any corners it gets to. That turbo is screaming its bag off though. Listen to it. This car responds really well to the whole sort of jab the throttle and then let it turn in sort of thing. I say that as it just doesn't around there. Excuse me. Cheeky Peugeot. Oh god, you give me another little tap there. That looks fantastic, that thing, doesn't it? Is that the T16? Oh god. Pretty sure there's one of them on the list already. If there's not, Chaz, add it. The list is going to get bigger and bigger. This is how it looks at the moment. Editing Chaz will be able to tell you whether it was already on the list or not. I always forget that it's like a sort of 2-stage first corner here at midfield. It's one of my favourite racing circuits on any game ever is midfield. It's absolutely ace. Promise I love it. I'm no good at it. This car just... high-speed handling is not its forte. It's got that much power now that... oh my god! It suffers from horrendous understeer when you get on the power. Let's flick it in. Just have a bit of fun with it. We know we've still got the fastest car in the field by some margin. Whoa! Yep. May as well have a bit of a laugh with it, because god, it's a missile. God, I don't remember having to brake much around there in any cars, to be honest, but yeah, this thing clearly that fast that I have to. Stay in third gear, let it just come to you. Let the grip come in. Too fast, too fast. Way too fast in there, Chaz. I've overcommitted there again. That's the same accident I had last time. I'm just being silly with it now. I'm being a little bit careless. Oh god, wanted to break away on the brakes there. Well, that was convincing, wasn't it? Very convincing. Another race victory. You can see how the rest of this championship's going to go, can't you? What a great wagon. And another $7.5 So if you think about it, by winning 2 races here is the same as winning, what, 5 races from the championship we were doing before. So championships in these professional events are very much worth it. Once you've got the car sorted, because I could just repeat this time and time again. Now if it's not worth too much, I do want to test the theory that you can just do the last race or do one of the races, and because you've won all 5 you do get the prize car again. I do want to test that theory because I'm not sure if it applies to all of them. Let me know in the comments if it does, if it's the same each time, so that if I've got 5 races to do, if I've won all of them, if I just do the last one or any of them again, do I win the prize car every time? Let me know. We have an RX-7, an Eclipse, an Evo 8, Lexus SC300, and a 3000 GT. So not the Subaru, not the Skyline. And what was the other thing? No Esprit. Even less A-spec points this time. Love the sound of this thing. Look at it, just explodes off the line. The Evo's fast. To be fair, the 3000 GT's been in a couple of races, and that's been quick, but not as quick as our Skyline. Don't forget we haven't upgraded the brakes on this either. It's on road brakes. Slide piggy. Oh god, don't slide piggy. Yeah, just the handling just needs to catch up a little bit. It's so fast. But it's definitely a car that prefers trail braking than lift-off oversteer. It understeers a lot on lift-off, yeah, look at that. Whoa. It's not so bad on the power, it rotates really well on the power, but yeah, when you're just lifting off, it doesn't like turning. To be fair, on the power it's probably even more understeery actually. I'm talking rubbish. You can see what I was doing there, look. You tap the throttle and it sort of rocks the car back and forward. You have to sort of dig the momentum into the front wheels by using the power. You can, yeah, I don't know how to explain it. You can sort of initiate some sort of over-rotation by sort of going like that, and then you see it digs in, and then you get the over-rotation. I hope that makes sense. You sort of rock the car back on the rear axle by putting a bit of power in, and then as it leans forward, that's when you get the turn in. It really puts the nose down on those front wheels. Oh my days, that was like a 160 mile an hour power slide. We are flying, so we don't need to push too hard here. Like that. See what I mean? We went from big understeer to a quick blip of the throttle to oversteer. Like that. See? It's cool. Again, shows you how good the physics of Gran Turismo were even back in 2004 and 2005. Big slide. Like it. I'm thoroughly enjoying this Skyline. I think it's my favourite car that we own. Get away from that inside wall. Get away from that outside wall. Well, that was unintentional, but it was brilliant. What a race that was. I.e., what a Sunday drive that was. Absolutely battered him in that one. The car was lively, but £7.5 grand more in the back pocket again. Very, very pleased. Okay, we're reining the money in now. This is good. That takes us back up to nearly 50 grand already, and we've still got a couple of races left to win, which is great. The next one is High Speed Ring, and then we've got New York, and we will try and get both of these in before the end of the episode. I know we've probably been on for a good sort of 15 minutes or so at the moment. It is what it is. I want to get this championship done in one video here. Okay, 300ZX is here. We've got the RX-7 FD, the Lancer Evo. You know what? Other than the Focus RS, I'm quite threatened by all of these. 68 A-Spec points, so it's a little bit higher. I've gotten quite good at timing those upshifts, I think. Oh, they're all having a bit of a... What are you doing? Let's just all drive into each other. Oh, there's the RX-7. I love an RX-7. Right, what's the handling like around here? Yeah, it doesn't exist. It's actually going to be a bit difficult to win this. Oh, no, never mind. We're so fast in a straight line. Yeah, the car's just got so much power that it doesn't really matter about the handling. I'll show you what I mean though. So look, understeer, jab of the throttle. See it dig in a little bit? Wasn't a very good example, that. Oh, it sounds good in the tunnel. Yes. Force feedback was heavy there. God, this thing is so good. It's so fast. Gonna have to be hesitant around the first corner though, because even when the car wasn't going as quickly as this, it never turned before. It's just still trying to break away constantly. The corner tightens up there, look. And after all of that lifting, I still only just made it. This section's a little bit tricky in this car, because again, it just... You have to adjust on the throttle and brakes part way around these corners. We've still got a very considerable lead though, over that rapid RX-7. Okay, across the line onto the final lap. Very, very good lead. Just going to take our time around here. In 5th. I'm braking. And it's still not doing anything. It really doesn't like that corner. And neither do I. Yeah, there just seems to be absolutely zero in the way of engine braking. It just doesn't start to rotate when you're lifting at all. Not sure if the lighter flywheel has anything to do with that. Gap is over 10 seconds now to the RX-7. And it's another win for the Skyline. Fantastic. One more to go. Let's go straight to it, shall we? And here we are at New York then. A Toyota Supra RZ, the STI Evo, STI Subaru, Jesus, that's blasphemy, innit? And then the Evo 8 RS as well. This is a fast grid. Look at the GTR in front of us though. Tasty. Also, I realised that I picked the M-Spec Newer. I didn't realise quite what the M-Spec was. I think I was getting it confused with something else, because the M-Spec's like the comfort version, isn't it? Let's just go for a normal Newer on the list. So we'll change that. And it won't be the M-Spec that we're after, we just want a GTR V-Spec 2 Neo, the one that we've absolutely just blitzed past. Into the wall! Can we drift it round here? Oh, we can, but because it's four-wheel drive, it sort of carries on in the same direction. Oh, look how fast our Skyline is! Come on! I thoroughly like this car. Excuse me, boo-boo. Drift it. Yes. Past the RS. Excuse me, is there room? I sort of leant over a little bit then because I was scared there wasn't going to be room. Excuse me. Skyline versus Supra. Skyline will prevail this time. Bit of a slide on the exit and let's go. Punch it, Chewie. Bye-bye. Crazy how it changes, isn't it? But I suppose you've got to put the work in and you've got to put the money in. Drift? Nah, we're going too quickly for that. Maybe there. Yes. Alright, let's brake at the right point for this one this time, shall we? Play it safe, because we know we've got the power advantage. Let's try and drift. Ah, right idea. Terrible execution. Story of my life. Hey, I'll take that as a response. A lot of these 90-degree corners are just asking for a drift. Especially if you shift the momentum like that. Oh, I love this car. You just got to wait for the momentum to shift a lot, though. That was understeer that time. Quite the opposite effect of what I wanted. It is so fast. As soon as you have to get out of it on the throttle, then the four-wheel drive just sort of drags it to the more understeery part of the car's behaviour. Final lap coming up then. Let's do it. I'm going to try and drift around here again. Let's get a bit of momentum that way. Oh, it's just that. As soon as you have to wind the lock off, it just starts to go straight on. It definitely suits circuits like this a lot more than long, sweeping, high-speed corners. It's really good at the nimble bits left and right because you don't have to worry about spinning it by spinning up any of the wheels. You just have to manage the slide and carry the momentum because it's four-wheel drive. And this is the final corner now. Let it dig in. Hard on the throttle. The car just responds. It's brilliant. Down the start finish, not quite straight. And that, everybody, is going to complete the race of Turbo Sports. And the Skyline finally prevails. That took some effort and that took some money. But we've earned decent money from it as well. $7.5 grand a win. We've now got possibly some of the most... Actually, no, didn't we get like 90 grand at one point? But we're back in decent money again now. And we'll see what our prize car is, shall we? There you go. It's going to take us to about 62. Beautiful. We love the look of that. Let's go see what our prize car is. Hopefully it's not some sort of weird prototype thingy. Okay. I'm a humongous fan of that. Yeah! Look at that thing! Yes! Oh, that's well cool. Part of me wants to sell it, because... Is there drifting in this game? I don't think there is there? Or is it in driving missions or something? But it always comes back to the same question. What's it worth? Higher or lower, everybody? 10 grand. So we've got quite a busy garage now. We've got 2 pages full. That's just awesome, isn't it? Awesome. 42 grand. I mean, yeah. I don't plan on doing any drifting anytime soon, so we've now got over 100,000 credits. Look at that. Banging. Look at that. I even like the numbers 1 and 5. Anyway, I think that Skyline has served us very, very well during that. There are still some more championships that I want to do, and then obviously I'll reassess and have another go. We're over 11% complete with the game now. I'm loving this. This is great, great fun. It really is gaining a bit more momentum now as we just chip away at these championships. So, yeah, I really hope you're enjoying the playthrough as well. Let me know in the comments what you think of all these episodes and what you think of it so far. Thank you very, very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.